to Jake TV.
Boom! Hey, welcome back to Jake TV. It's been quite a long time since I've made a post and an actual video. I got a new setup. I want to make some videos again, and I want to do it my way. So I'm not gonna really worry about posting too much. Right? I'm gonna try to get once a week at least. But who knows? Might be more, might be less. It'll just be kind of what I want. But here playing Valheim. Wanted to just show this. This is going to be 126.9 hours into Valheim for me, and I have it's rather funny. I mean, I've had the game since February 19th, or was the first time I played it, so I put in quite a bit of hours into this game outside of my work schedule. It is consumed my life. I absolutely love this game. As you can see, we've defeated the first 4 bosses: Eikthyr, Elder, Bone Mass, and Motor. And I currently am rocking the Motor ability because I love sailing, and Yaglith has yet to be fought. That's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and see what 126 hours does. All of the things that we've built have been built legitimately, and a fun small bit, I found a mod online that lets you go into first person in this game, which is super cool, and I just kind of want to see my world with it because I just downloaded it. I'm going to have a link to it down in the description if you guys want to download it. There are some instructions. It's very clear and easy to install and doesn't affect your ability to play on servers or anything like that. It doesn't add anything else to the game. There's no cheating. It just gives the ability to scroll in one more time past the first one, get into first person. So that being said, let's go ahead and look around our world. Named Tigania is the country that we're in. We have a little signpost saying Valpon Village this way, a little crafting station for people to kind of get on their feet when they join the server. As you can see, we have Eikthyr just right down the way. We're not going to go down there, but instead going to run down this path that I made from our kind of hub town to the spawn. So you'll see some of our torches are lit, some of them are not. It's fine. We haven't had too many visitors, but we had some today, and they were gracious enough to light some torches. But this is a server that I've been playing on, and again, like all of those hours that you saw on Steam have been in this server. I have some original buildings and some that are heavily inspired off of others that I've seen online. Ooh, we have... I really want to see how this bow looks. Hey! Don't know how much I like that. It's kind of nice for this, but looking downwind, the bow kind of gets in the way. It is worth noting that the person who made this mod has also given a file that gets generated when you run it for the first time that allows you to tweak some of the camera settings. So if something's not to your liking, I think that you could adjust that, which is super nice. And yeah, this little tree area we kind of put together along the pathway, and here we are at the fairly basic hub town of Valpond. Got some deer just chilling over there, pretty cool. Welcome to Valpond Village. We got some necks. I'm gonna leave those boys alone because I think they're cute. And the sun is setting, so to give you a quick tour of Valpond, we'll take a nap and then show you the other settlements we have in our town. Also, cute little boar that is currently being tamed. It is frightened right now, but we have the wine cask. So on this server, I play with a couple friends, Ove, Cold Hearth, and Ragnar. Oh my goodness. I am blanking on his last name, but Ove, Cold Hearth, and Ragnar and Effrey. Oakheart is their last names. Effrey, and I'm going to turn on this so we can see things a little better. So employees only, no fills allowed. I'm not allowed back there, but we'll open the door. And it's just a little back area for the bar, seating and all that jazz with a little hearth, and an area to just kind of sit and drink. So kind of cool there. But yeah, Ove, Coldhearth, Ragnar, and Effrey Oakhart are the folks who have a settlement called Humboldt. We have a portal thing over there that I'll show you. Excuse me. And then we have myself, Phil Eep. We have Magni and Brita Bloodfist in the settlement that I have helped build called Merkwind. I'll explain the title later, but this is Stagmire Hall. It is quite vacant now as... Oh, just turned nighttime. It is quite vacant as... You know, that we use this town heavily at the beginning of the game, but now that we have kind of our own settlements separate from each other, this is just kind of an area for, you know, anyone new who wants to join the server to kind of use and all that kind of jazz. But that's Stagmire Hall, and then we have a couple beehives for honey and the longhouse for weary travelers. We walk in here, we have a whole mess of beds for people to sit in and a whole chest wall. You know, nothing's really in it, so it's not organized or anything. I'm going to... Oh, that looks interesting. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna sleep and show you the rest of the town during the day. Then we're gonna do some portal hopping. Alright, it is morning. I did not have any Viking dreams, but I'd like to think that I was dreaming about my world before I was cast out here. Day 446, so that can give you a little bit of perspective of, you know, how long the server's been running as well. But this is the first building that I made. Ragnar built this one. This is the first building that I made. Oh boy. Okay, sorry about that. Valheim crashed. Hard to tell if that was because of the mod or just the game. Fantastic game. Obviously, you know, it was made by a couple people, 5 people, I think. So it's gonna have its bugs. So hard to tell if that was... Oh god, that's so beautiful. I don't want to... Actually, no, we're going to go over here before the boathouse, because this is absolutely gorgeous. This, I got the idea from someone on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't remember who, so I can't tag them. If, for some reason, you've seen this somewhere, or you know, similar, right? I didn't just rip off the design. You know, I saw what they did, and I kind of made it my own, which is kind of what I like to do. I don't like to just completely copy. But I see something, I get inspired, and I like to make my own kind of thing. So, this, I'm actually going to zoom out kind of far so you can kind of see. This was all water, and you know, this was the first time that I really got a chance to play with the terraforming, and that took a long time and a lot of stone. I think that they should have some sort of way to make that a little easier, right? There's only the one stone hoe, and I think that maybe, right, you get a better hoe, it takes less resources, or you know, you can pull up more. You know, the devs have done a wonderful job crafting this game, and I think that it's only going to get better. But I think that everyone has kind of some things that they are hoping that they do to increase the quality of life and etc. But yeah, this is the portal hub. Currently we only have 2 portals, but I think the plan is, you know, once we eventually have some more settlements, right, I have some personal portals in my house that, you know, are some projects, so eventually, you know, I kind of want to build a castle in the mountains or something out of stone over there, so maybe, you know, once that's finished, I'll take it from my personal portal area, put it out here so people can visit it. But, back to this. This is the first building that I kind of really tried to do something cool with, and, you know, from this angle, you're like, you did something cool. But, you know, this is a dock for the boat, for a carve. The land to the side is definitely too shallow for a longboat to come in easily. I have done it. But I just like the vibe. It's very simple. You know, the posts make this feel very like, hey, this is a boathouse, like a shed, and you come out here, and God, that shield is this. Okay, this game is incredible, and you know, I don't think I've ever seen a game before that's open world, you know, and obviously randomly generated on top of that, where like something you drop in the world just stays there. I think we dropped that like within the first like couple days of playing. And it's been floating, literally from probably day 30 to day 460 something. So that's pretty incredible. I actually still have some fine wooden, what is it called, a blood sack on my roof from when I was putting banners up. And I've just been too lazy to go get it, but yeah, I just see it there and it bothers me every time. But this is the first thing that I tried to do that was like kind of intricate. You know, you look at this compared to something else out there and say, oh yeah, cool, it's a boathouse. but I was pretty proud of it. I still actually really like it, the way that the, you know, support beams out here are pretty stylish, if you ask me. But hopping through, that's all of there really is of Valpond. Not much here. Again, it was a hub town. It was, you know, an efficiency thing. It served its purpose, and we moved elsewhere. Got a little cart here, probably filled with stone. And let's go show you Humboldt first. So Humboldt is, again, the settlement that Ragnar, Ove, and Effrey live in and have built. Might have to do some knocking down of doors and then apologize later, because we all have wards up. Oh, and so they went searching and happened to just find the merchant, right? Hello there, here's Haldor and Halstein. What a good boy. Chewing on his food that's not existing. I'm excited. It's on the list of if Odin wills it to increase the vendor capacity or something. They don't really specify, so I would like to see more things in here that are kind of fun or beneficial. Because once you get the Megingjord, hell yeah, and the Verger Circlet, fishing poles and bait and stuff like that, there's kind of really no reason to go back to them other than, you know, turning valuables into coins, which again I think will hopefully be useful down the road. But as we go through here, beautiful area. First person makes this game look so incredible, and I believe, yep, no access. So, sorry Ragnar, Ove, and Effrey, we're going to be busting on through because I want to show the folks something. So, pretty easy gate to get through. Should be upgraded to iron. But here we are. We have a couple things. So, to the right we have Ove's house. It's pretty neat on the inside. I will, again, apologize later for breaking things down. I'm not going to go into chests or steal anything. Not here to steal stuff. But, wow, this looks... I cannot wait to see some of the stuff that I've built in this single first-person mode. But we have workbenches. Down here we have a portal. I really love his... like, their whole log cabin aesthetic is super cool, and I love this chimney. Just going straight up through the middle of the house, acting as its main supports. And then, you know, a little ward, workbench, nothing crazy. And up top is the bed. So, really dig that. But this is the thing that I think Ove has really put a lot of his work into, and it's, again, a shame that I have to break one of these doors. But I want to show y'all the cool shit that they're up to. But yeah, this is the Wine Cask Inn. So we had the Wine Cask in Valpond, that was the bar, and this is a bar/inn. So this one has a little bit more detail, some trophies hung, some fresh mead that's probably been sitting out for a little while. But a little door for him to go in the back and bring out mead and serve to the fellow Vikings, because we all like to drink. Locke's trophy, what a horrible monster, killing those beautiful babies. No, I'm just kidding, I do it too. Need that Locke's meat pie. And then up here we have our rooms. They are, I believe, able to be jumped over. Ouch. Oh, ouch. Okay, I'm not going to try to do that. But they're currently empty. But the idea is, you know, if you're a traveler and right, it's nighttime, y'all need to sleep. You can rent a room for 10 gold, and each one will be themed. I think these back two are the suites. They're a little bit larger. Maybe those go for 20 gold or something. But super, super neat, right? You know, you don't have a bed area. You know, we will encourage people ahead of time. Ooh, that's under construction, but that's very cool. We will encourage people ahead of time to bring some gold so they are aware. There's some stuff here that I'm not familiar with. We have their forge in Ragnar's house, but let's check this out. I'm a big fan of this. This is going to be really cool once it's done. It looks like it's not quite finished. But, I mean, simple little bridge, but I'm really digging it. Over here we can see their massive stone wall. Forge. I don't know what this is. Do they have a ward over here so I can't get through? They do. Man, I wonder what that is. Interesting. I won't break down that door. Oh. I hear wolves? Do they have tame wolves? Oh no, I need to know. I'm sorry. They have tame wolves! Oh, so cute. I'm happy I went through this way instead of breaking their iron gate. Oh, they have multiple wolves. Oh man, I want to jump down there and pet them. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't think they're... I think they must be... Oh, there's a baby. They must be fully tamed, because, yeah, they have babies. They have, Right, they didn't aggro when I got near them, so I think that they're tame. Oh, I love the way that looks, especially through first person. Super sick. So far, I highly recommend this mod. We haven't crashed again, so I don't think that that was a crash due to the mod. I think that that was a crash due to the actual game. But in here we have their forge. This is an iron gate, and I don't want them to not get the materials back. I'm going to drop everything for them, but just in case they miss it, I don't want to break in there. But it's pretty cool. Like, this is a stone ceiling over here. They use the stone supports to kind of get through that. But as we run down here, we have Ragnar's log cabin. And I will be breaking into this. Whoops. And I don't think that I can repair anything in here because of the ward, but they have a very cool totem, wonderful fireplace, which kind of goes straight up, like they should. A little area for, you know, the king to sit on his throne. Kind of looks cool sitting in this, actually. Of course, some chest storage. And then up top, I actually really like their stair system here. And Ragnar and Efri's oak hearts beds next to each other, very cute. It would be nice, I think, in the future to see like a bed that's kind of big that you can have like multiple sides to. But yeah, that's Ragnar's. This is under construction, so I'm not really going to show you that, but it's a boathouse meant to be able to be sailed in. Currently the top is being redone because it was built for the carve. They now have a longboat. Doesn't fit inside. That's cool. So yeah, that is Humboldt. Okay, let's try the... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's get some sword and shield action. Oh my goodness, that knockback. Oh, get fucked. Oh, destroyed. That was pretty sick. Okay, I could get used to that. But yeah, then we walk back to the guarded merchant, and we will hop back through the portal. And all that's left is Merkwind, which is the town and I reside. We travel through, we're going to spawn in a little boathouse, or a little dock. Very small, not even, like, a fraction of the boathouse that I have in Valheim. Like, this is it. Pretty small. Not crazy. Hello? Maybe it's that portal lag. Man, it's a foggy one today. There we go. Now it's let me fix stuff. Okay. Oh man, I wish I could get rid of the fog, but it is what it is. But oh man, does that look kind of cool. So, welcome to Merkwind. There's a whole story behind this. You can't really see it, but if we zoom out on our map just a little bit here in the top right corner, you can see there is swamp across the way. And so the title comes Merkwind. Right, this is a meadow, but I like to think on days like today, where the wind is blowing from the swamp to here, it's probably pretty stinky. So hence the name Merkwind. Obviously there's no smelling mechanics in this game, but that's what I like to think of. And we're greeted by Merkwind Manor, which is my home, and the Bloodfist Boon, which is the little restaurant on the lake that I've built. And Brita is going to be running it. So, I mean, pretty simple setup out here. We have, you know, we recently defeated Motor. We're kind of waiting on Yaglith, but we have our blast furnaces, some kilns. Pretty open concept, but I like the way that it looks. Things get a little framey around here because of all the buildings, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, it is here, but... Actually, you know what? Let's walk around the side. I like the specific way that I come into this building. But we have declared the red banners for our town. As you can see, we will explore this before the arena. But I love this side view of the house. I, you know, just kind of went to town on these slabs, the stone slabs. I placed them in some sort of amorphous blob, and I was like, hey, here's a challenge. Just go ahead and build something, right? Make it cool. So that's kind of what I tried to do, and I think that personally it's pretty cool. But we'll go over that. We have our spinning wheels for flax there, some titles so you know what the house is, but this is the angle that I love to come in from. This is my favorite angle of the house, this really big open kind of triangle area, and into Merkwind Manor we go. I wish that it wasn't foggy inside, but that's fine. Upstairs we have our bedroom, but we'll check out the basement, or the regular floor. It's not a basement. Little fermenting station. That was kind of temporary before we had this area, but it served its purpose. I'll probably put something else there, don't know what yet. And then this is I think probably my favorite part of this building is this gigantic chimney that goes through the whole thing and acts as a lot of the structural stability. So little posts on the sides to add some flair. A little bit right here, area where I can cook. You can actually even see like the forge bellows I have pointing in here for effect, but fairly simple, but I like the accents on it. You know, you got our cutting station, we got our reinforced chests. Just made a black metal run so we could, because we beat Motor, I need to prepare for Yagluth. My stuff is all fully upgraded, but we still have a few more things to go for Magni, and oh, I love that view. That's great for Magni and Brita before I think we're ready to fight Yagluth. But yeah, I like to incorporate lore, or you know, some reason for things being the way that they are, even though it's not a mechanic in the game, right? Like your forge is right here, you know, the bellows is facing the fire, so you would get it hotter to, like, that's a great gesture. You would get it hotter. It's pretty steamy. You know, to do whatever you need to do with the metals that you're forging. So small things like that. We have our artisan's table right here, little ward, boop, personal chests, and then this leads right back out to said forge area. And that is my first floor. I kind of, you know, nothing crazy here, but I like the structure of the stairs. But we, you know, hop on up here, and right off the bat, I want to fill this wall with trophies as well, but I haven't found varied enough ones to warrant it. We have the chimney again, which, again, I know there's not like heat physics like this in the game, but I would imagine, right, you would need a big opening for the heat to seep through so this floor would get heat, right? So I've done that, and I think it looks pretty neat too. I haven't tried this, but I'd like to try to like make some sort of like small, like little posts and put some spits on there so you could potentially cook from up here or something like that too. But I have my wall of trophies, you know, pretty simple stuff. Elder, Eikthyr, leeches. I love the neck trophy, it's so cute. Troll's god-awful ugly, but it's wonderful. My little skull table. You know, I come here when I'm trying to think of what to do next with my life. I consult, you know, Jimmy, Timmy, Bob, Frank, and Oprah, and right, they give me good advice. You know, they all serve their purpose. They're wonderful. We turn around, we have some more. I think this is my absolute favorite trophy in the game so far. Motor. Of course, my bed. I think that we could probably go to sleep. Hopefully I can, so I can get rid of this fog. But then we have kind of like our plains section over here. Because, yeah, we can sleep. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Try to move the camera like it looks like we're actually going to sleep. Did we read the dream? Very neat. I love the dreams in this game. Whoop. I love how you just stand up straight on your bed when you wake up. Okay. Looks like the fog is dissipating. Oh. Okay, so moving on to the next area. Let's bring our HUD back just so we can know what's going on. So we open the door. We swing. I know you saw that on the right. We'll get there. Again, very framey because of all the buildings. Actually, let's go look at Brita and Magni's home first. We come over here. We have our cute little boar pen. Oh, frames. We pet them. They love us. Lovely. We got our windmills. And this is kind of where we were doing, you know, Brita was doing all of our cooking, really. Very cute house. Again, this was repurposed and, you know, added some stylish flares to it. You know, added the iron beams, etc. And super neat. fairly... Oh, why do I have a torch? Go away. Fairly simple, but very cute and lovely. I'm a big fan. And then they have their little bedroom back here, which is, I think, super cute. This was not part of the original piece. They added onto the back. So, very nice. I'm a big fan of this house. Small and quaint, but cute. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. And I also love how these are just slightly offset, so it looks like these are kind of balancing on top. Very cool. A little forge area for them. And then, real quickly, our Locks pen. I'll show you... Are you Gerald or Harold? I can't really tell. Either way, move your fat ass. Oh, God! It actually pushed him. I felt bad. I didn't want to actually push him. Oh, my goodness. You are big. Oh, you're so cute. Spoiler alert. You can feed these guys cloudberries to tame them. But I would bring them where you want to tame them first. Get them tamed so they calm down. Hey, Harold. Harold has a twinkle in his eye. That's how you can tell them apart. And then, you know, tame them, then build around, because they will destroy the fuck out of these stone walls. A grayling, spawned in here the other day, and it freaked out, and there was some necks outside because there's a little pond, and they just stayed aggro and broke out of the pen, and finally, once everything was killed, they were good. They walked right back in, but yeah, we have a cute little, you know, water pond over there. Come on, get sniped. Oof. Oh, that looks cool. Tough luck. Better luck next time. In the afterlife, I know you just respawn. We're in purgatory, permanently fighting monsters for Odin. Anyway, cute small little garden for, you know, basic cooking stuff. And then we have, again, the Bloodfist Boon. So this is heavily inspired by a YouTuber, and I'll put his descriptions I'll put his links in the description if you want to check them out. Very cool builds. I don't want to say his name for sake of potentially butchering it, but again, links will be down there. Very cool. And this is very heavily inspired off of it, but again, with my own twists, right? You know, have our banners, a couple other things. This is not fully furnished. You know, we turned this little area into a chest storage spot. But then, I'm getting ahead of myself. Does this need to be repaired? It does. Very weird. I wonder if that got hit. We have our kitchen, and these are our portals. I think the only one worth showing is our plains portal because of the garden that I've made. But this is the kitchen. I think I want to add a few more things. I'm out of tin right now, so we don't have a cauldron. But then that leads out onto the little dock part on the water. We'll get to that from over here. But I love the stairs that are leading up that you can see through. We'll go up here. This is the area that's not really quite finished. There's nothing up here. But this is so cool. Leads right into here. And I'm going to zoom out where we can see my ship, my longboat, over there. Cute little chimney that I built. Nothing crazy, but I like it. Our roof. Brita and Magni's house. And just kind of a little shot of the rest of our area. Oh, and a little preview of what we're going to go see. Didn't mean to spoil things. But, and then we run around here. And then this, we go up. Man, this place is much bigger in first-person mode. And then we have these little windows that, again, spoiler of kind of that a little bit, but you can just kind of see everything. And there, it's kind of hard to see with the smoke. But right there is the blood sack and the fine wood that's on the top of my house that I've been meaning to get for a long time. But very cool view. Oh, and there we go. The fog's gone. We can see where the Merc comes from. The swamp across with like the super smallest patch of black forest that you'll ever see. And then a little bit more. Not going to look down though. But pretty open. Big fan. Off to the sides, we can go to a couple different areas. The bone mass is actually over there. But neato, splenito. Let's head. This is not how you use stairs. I don't recommend using stairs in that fashion, but this is a video game. So, we have some indoor seating in case folks, you know, don't want to sit outside, or maybe it's raining, but they don't want to cook, they just want to have a nice hot meal, right? So we have some indoor seating. You know, you can sit. This is a really cool angle, actually. You can sit and chow down. Super, super neat. Big fan again. This is heavily inspired by. You know what? I'm gonna just figure it out. So the YouTuber's name. Oh, geez. Whenever you have Valheim open and something else, it doesn't like to play nicely. Is VetLive. Again, this is heavily inspired by the Dockhouse build, so I would say full credit goes to him. I've just twisted some other things, but we walk out here. We have our little fermenter station, to come get our mead. We have some more seating. I love these braziers. Some more food, and this is one of my twists, but like this is a little shot stand, so you and your friends can all come over here and see how many shots you can take, or just down them all together as a group, as some friends, and that's pretty fun. And then we just kind of follow this around, and this will be another shot stand. I think maybe we add some more things, but I ran out of fine wood, or no, I didn't run out of fine wood. I ran out of resin. Need to kill some more greylings, but. Then over here, this is just the entrance to the kitchen, but this is the dock. It comes down like this. Super cool, wonderful level for the boat. You can just jump straight in. Oh man, we're gonna do some sailing before this video is done. But pretty neat. This chest is right here, so you can kind of like huck stuff from the boat into here, get on land, grab the stuff, then haul it wherever you need to haul it. We have our little fishing shed. Looks like someone didn't return their fishing hole. I think that was Magni. Or it could have been Brita. I don't have one on me. See? I didn't steal one. Doesn't matter. Then we have our bait chest. Because what else is gold good for anymore? Because now we have everything. And then, this is actually a pretty decent place to fish when this ship isn't here. So when I'm not, and I, again, just made that black metal hull, I usually keep this over there, so it's not in the way. Slash, if someone wanted to visit, they could have an area to, dock their boat. But yeah, super, super cool place. Very, very heavily inspired. I mean, like, heavily inspired from VetLive. But yeah, and then we're kind of framey here. And then this next one, so this one and this arena are two completely original thoughts that I built and had. Again, this one, super cool. Very inspired from someone else, but we walk out here, and this is the Merc Arena, or Coliseum, or fighter place, and this is just so cool. So we have a Serpent Head. I managed to get one of these. We were sailing, and I think it was the first time that we got a harpoon, and we realized that you need to drag them to land if you want to get their actual scales, which, real quick, I do have the shield. It's so beautiful. I wish that there was a smaller variant that allowed you to parry, because look at how absolutely gorgeous this looks. Amazing. But I can't parry with it, so I don't want it. So I would like to see maybe just a round version, like this. Maybe just a round shield version of that. Because it has the same stats, I think, as this shield that I'm holding. Obviously, without being upgraded. But this is the Mercwind Arena. Got some stairs to repair. Come on. There we go. That's the one thing. I hope that the potential tar talk that they're talking about allows you to just like apply tar to any wooden surface that doesn't have a roof. Oh jeez. And then it's good. But the detail, like this isn't, pixelated game, but like the scars on the serpent's face, kind of hard to see from this side, but you can see them right there, etc. Just so much detail and love put into this game. But this is the little ticket counter where, you pay for admission and your entry fees to go fight. Pretty simple right here. Then both these sides are symmetrical, so I'm gonna walk down this side first. And right here you're greeted with the fighting quarters, which you can go down into if you're a fighter. Otherwise, I'll take you around and then show you that in a second. Otherwise, you walk up here. There's some seating, so to just kind of chill, maybe eat a snack or conversate with fellow Vikings in between matches. And then over here we have a view. Not going to spoil that too much yet, but this is kind of like semi-VIP, semi-royalty seating. And then we go up here and we have the actual, Raven thrones, and this is where the royalty would sit, or the people who paid more for their seats, or etc. I went a little dragon heavy on this arena, but I felt like it was fitting. You can see Odin over there protecting the arena until it's time to fight. Some more seating, and then this is the general common seating area. I'm thinking 10 gold, 20 gold to sit here, maybe 50 gold for the nice seats. Although you do get a better view from this area. I love this too much to change the way that it looks. But yeah, super cool view. In first person mode, can't really see anything, so you'd have to pop out here if you wanted to actually sit down. But otherwise, I feel like fights are engaging. People be up on their feet, jumping and cheering them on. As we come back here, again, this side is completely symmetrical. The only difference being Odin's just chilling here, protecting the place. Again, just a different view. And then let's go down. Oh, hey, oh man, I have to fill those back up with resin. It's very cool at night. We open this up, and we have a little fighters area. We got some cool trophies on the wall, some weapons in case they didn't come prepared or something like that, or might not have weapons of this caliber for some reason, because we like to have everybody be able to fight. But we have a fully equipped forge, so we can, you can repair all your stuff before the fight, and a cool little, table filled with potions, food, a head, swamp key for added dramatic effect. But yeah, pretty neat. And then the fighters open this, and the idea behind the ward here is it'll go on, so then, right, not that if you paid to fight that you would leave, but they won't be able to open the door, so it's I don't know, kind of cool. And then this is where it all started. So this is, I placed down the foundation of the slabs, and I was like, okay, cool, this is about the size I want the arena to be, and I built everything else around it. These, I'm going to zoom out, but these are just so cool to me, because the whole idea is, you're fighting, and then you get backed into the wall, and oof, boom, you get hit, and then, right, if you're, depending on your armor and stuff like that, it might not do too much, but it's kind of nice. I think it's an incentive to try to be a little bit more cautious. But these do not place on stone, so I had to break these stone down and place these down on the dirt to get the stone down to actually cover it and make it look nice. But yeah, this is the, oh man, look, the sun shining through is so cool. Imagine you're the owner of the Coliseum, and you have your fighters here, and they're all just chilling and talking, or whatever, I don't know. And you just kind of step out to get prepared for everything, and you see that view. I'd be encouraged to fight. Another table, not quite the same, to make it interesting. Trophies, not quite the same. The other layout is pretty much the same. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's again, very, very proud of this building, very happy with it. And then I like to think, after all the ticket sales have been made, and people go to their seats, and the fighters get ready, that the little children who might not be able to afford tickets or something like that would come and sit right here outside of the view of the royalty. The commoners wouldn't care about this, but then they would watch the fight from up here. I like that idea. I think it's kind of cute. Kind of gives me Oblivion and Final Fantasy vibes, that whole sense of community. Of course, there are not little children running around. This is a barren wasteland. But I'd like to think of, I like to role play some aspects with it, right? Pretend that this is an area. But that's our server. 126 hours in. I think I've probably, you know, put the most hours in, maybe. I know Ragnar and Ove are really close behind me. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. My next task that I want to do, because there's kind of nothing in between the arena and the Lock's Pen, I want to build, I'm going to zoom out just so you can see, I kind of want to build a like town circle, similar in fashion to, you know, how that's circular. Or like the portal hub is kind of an idea that I have, is, you know, like the ground, you know, the middle part will be stone, but then there'll be like kind of like a stone, or, you know, stone pathway. And there'll be like stone kind of circle around it with like wooden tops with some roofs to like have little merchant sheds and stuff like that. Very excited, but as I build more stuff, I'll make more videos, and who knows, maybe we'll go back and fight the bosses and record that, but I feel like there's enough of that on YouTube. I don't feel like that needs to be done. But this is Mercwind. I love it. It's, you know, it's not a ton yet, but I think the buildings have a lot of character. They have very practical purposes as well, as in addition to looking very cool. So, you know, I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna consult my friends, you know, see what they think I should build next. Is the town circle the right idea, or should I go for like a lighthouse or something else like that? So let me know what you thought of this video in the comments. Let me know if you have suggestions for what to build in the comments, and, you know, like and subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.